One of the most important things you can add to a module is a text header, and let's learn how to do that. So you can see this module right here has a lot of resources, but it's a huge mess. So if I select the plus button right here, I have the ability to add a text header right here, text header. So this allows me to chunk the content so that it makes sense to the students. It looks a little bit more like an outline. So here I'm going to give this a title, and let's just call this background information. So I'm going to say background information. And also, I can add an emoji by pressing the Windows button and period at the same time. And I like the textbook for background information, and I'm going to select Add Item. That will come in at the bottom of the module, but I can left click, hold down, and drag that. And now I have this page of information the students are going to read, and it's under background information. Now I have all of these assignments I need the students to complete. So I'm going to hit the plus button right here, and I'm going to select text header again, and I'm going to say assignments. And I want to use an emoji to symbolize assignments so that every time a student has to do something, they see that emoji, they know I need to do that. So I'm going to select add item. So just like when they see the books, they know they need to read. Let's say that the assignment with the pencil means they need to complete that work. So I'm going to drop that between the page and the assignments. Now let's say that I have some assessment or quizzes I want the students to take. So I'm going to repeat the same process. I'm going to select text header, and I'm going to say assessment. You might say quiz, or you might say tests, or whatever. But I'm going to include an emoji for that as well. And I'm going to put that between the assignments and the assessment. And then let's say that I'm going to wrap up with some sort of discussion, maybe some sort of feedback, let the students decide what they thought of the unit, and I'm going to select discussion, and I have a speech bubble or a thought bubble there, and I'm going to select add item. And now I'm going to drag that up, and I'm going to drop it before the discussion. And then last but not least, maybe I have some additional resources for the students. So I'm going to say resources, the Windows button and period, and I pick an emoji that looks good for resources, maybe the compass, because maybe they're finding their direction, and I'm going to select add item, and that item will be added. And then I can move that to the correct location. And now I'm going to select increase indent. So I'm going to give this a real outline feel. So I'm going to combine the text headers with indentation. This is perhaps the most simple, but the most powerful tool associated with module creation and use. And this will really allow your modules to stand out. It allows students to much easier follow your content. There's more information provided on this in another video, but I would strongly encourage you to use text headers. Look how that module went from being a huge mess to now being neatly organized in a matter of 2 or 3 minutes. So text headers are an important piece of a module, and hopefully you will find those useful as you begin organizing your content.